This is my fight prediction for Luis Alberto Lopez versus Angelo Leo. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think Leo is gonna come in there being aggressive on the front foot. He's gonna be attacking. He doesn't really counter as well. He's usually a first punch guy. He punches first. He likes to be first. Likes to be in control. You can't bait him into walking backwards, walking to a lot of shots. If that's the situation, he's definitely gonna have a lot of trouble. But also with Luis Alberto Lopez, he works off that jab, and he's on the back foot. They're both gonna be in the orthodox position. But Luis Alberto Lopez, he tends to fight very smart. He has power. He can go toe to toe with guys, but he's more of a shorter guy at that weight class. So he's gonna try to watch and put himself in position where the reach won't be a problem. I think Leo, he goes to the body a lot, so Alberto Lopez has to watch out for that, because when he goes to the body, he can go upstairs and catch him easy. As soon as Lopez looks to throw a counter punch upstairs, a right hand, he can get caught with a right hook or a left hook easy. So he has to be aware of that. I think it's going to cause a lot of problems for him in that situation, just because of what's been going on so far in the boxing game. A lot of guys in exchanges really been leaving themselves open, getting caught and too many times, especially guys who are trying to be too offensive against guys who are also very offensive. I think Lopez would be more cautious, but he also is very dangerous. He has enough power to knock you out, but he's not going to try to go for a knockout. He's going to try to go for the rounds, boxing, the punches. He's going to try to out-punch you. The distance, I feel like Leo needs to be able to control the distance between him and Lopez. If that's a problem, he's going to be getting outboxed all night. Because Leo's going to basically be chasing Lopez. And if Lopez is in basically at an advantage over Lopez, if Leo's at an advantage over Lopez, then Lopez is going to try to press forward and try to get that win, especially if he's behind on points. And that can bode well for a guy like Leo. So if I was Leo, I would actually start off fast early. If he starts off fast, he can go out there and put a guy down, especially a guy like Lopez. But Lopez has very good shots to the body, has a lot of power. I feel like a jab's going to work well for him. Just has to watch out for the body attacks and try not to get caught. But in the exchanges, I don't feel like Leo's going to be able to hang with him. But he can throw a couple of shots that will be able to hurt Lopez. He could be physical with him in the inside. I feel like the inside fighting can be very good for him. Lopez is not an inside fighter as much. He's not going to do it. He's far out distance. He can do it, but certain guys he got to fight in the inside with. If it's a guy who has somewhat decent power that can hold his own, Lopez ain't going to stand on the inside like that. He's a smart fighter. So I feel like he's going to be on the outside, but he's definitely going to be throwing that right hand, which is something that a lot of guys leave themselves open for. But in this fight, I think it's going to go to a decision. It's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a war. I think it's going to be a decision in this fight. I think Lopez is going to go out there and knock out Leo. I think Leo going to come out there to win the title. He's going to try to win a fight out here. He's going to try to win the title. So I would definitely look at Leo's work rate, his punch output. But he has to be defensive-minded, and which he's not really a defensive guy. You know, he's a come-forward fighter. But he has to add some wrinkles to his game if he got to win this fight. But I'm definitely going to take Lopez on decision in this fight. That's all I got. Like, subscribe.